land of the free and the home of the blank.
Home of the Whopper?
The burger that made Burger King a household name and forced competitors like McDonald's to up their burger game is the mighty Whopper. Over the years, the Whopper has undergone several changes and has been subject of several controversies and rumors. Check out these 10 Whopper secrets that even Burger King will find shocking. The Whopper was originally priced at 37 cents.
I need about $3.50.
Burger King has been around since 1953, but it was not called Burger King back then. The founders had named it Insta Burger King, but the restaurant didn't immediately take off, and the owners of Insta Burger King suffered heavy financial losses for the next few years. Soon, though, 2 of its franchisees bought over the company from the founders and revamped the entire image of the restaurant, including the name, which was changed to the now legendary Burger King. After taking over the operations of the Burger King outlet in Miami, one of the new owners, James McLemore, tried to solve the mystery of the company's falling profits. McLemore noticed that another nearby restaurant profited tremendously by serving a larger-sized burger.
This is going to be big.
The astute McLemore promptly created a larger burger and named it Whopper. McLemore's vision in creating the Whopper was to convey an imagery of something big. When it made its debut in 1957, the Whopper was priced at just 37 cents. The Whopper was very well received and went on to achieve cult status among fast food fans. While it is no longer available for 37 cents, Burger King's signature product is still priced very competitively. It will set you back about $4 now. The Angry and Angriest Whoppers.
Calm down.
I'm calm!
Soon after its introduction, the Whopper became Burger King's signature product and a surefire way to attract customers at its outlets, not just in America, but across the world. With its ingenious marketing tactics and relentless advertising campaigns, Burger King has transformed the humble burger to the mighty Whopper that we know and love. While Burger King has introduced various versions of the Whopper over the years, the most standout variation has been the Angry Whopper. Why angry, you ask? Well, it contains angry onions and an angry sauce, besides the regular Whopper ingredients that make this Whopper an Angry Whopper.
I'm always angry.
The angry onions are spicy and crispy onions, and the angry sauce is a signature sauce that gives this version of the Whopper a fiery taste. For an added kick, the Angry Whopper also has jalapenos and pepper jack cheese. The Angry Whopper made its debut in Europe before making its way to America towards the end of the 2000s. To take things up a notch, in 2016, Burger King introduced a variation of the Angry Whopper, the Angriest Whopper. Needless to say, it was an instant hit with customers. The Angriest Whopper was the Angry Whopper, but with a signature red bun that got its color from a hot sauce that was baked into the bun for an extra dose of spiciness. A meatless Whopper for vegetarians.
I thought this would taste like dirt.
The juicy, tasty, and meaty Whopper is a true fast food delight, but it is not exactly vegetarian-friendly. Considering the fact that the main ingredient in the Whopper is a 4-ounce flame-grilled beef patty, vegetarians have been left out of the Whopper movement for far too long. But not anymore. Developed in collaboration with Impossible Foods, who are known for their plant-based meat and dairy substitutes, Burger King has recently introduced a meatless version of its world-famous Whopper called the Impossible Whopper.
This is impossible!
First tested across 59 Burger King outlets in St. Louis, Missouri, the Impossible Whopper is a meatless marvel. Introduced in April 2019, the Impossible Whopper has an all-natural vegetarian patty made from plant proteins, water, coconut oil, and other natural ingredients, and has a taste, color, and texture similar to that of a beef patty. While the original has 660 calories, the Impossible Whopper is a close second at 630 calories. The Impossible Whopper was a resounding success with an increased foot traffic of about 18% in the St. Louis outlets. Burger King announced on April 29, 2019 that a nationwide rollout was expected soon. What came first, Whopper or Big Mac?
Yeah, now all you have to do is hold the chicken.
Much like the classic what came first, the chicken or the egg debate, fans have always wondered what came first, Burger King's Whopper or McDonald's Big Mac. McDonald's definitely predates Burger King, but that is not the case with their signature products, the Big Mac and the Whopper. The Whopper was first introduced by the then owner of Burger King, James McLemore, in 1957, and it reigned supreme for quite some time. More than 10 years almost. For its closest rival, McDonald's only introduced the Big Mac in 1968. But most experts say that the real rival to the Whopper wasn't introduced until 1972, almost 20 years after the debut of the Whopper, and it was the legendary McDonald's Quarter Pounder.
We make our hamburgers hot and juicy.
Competition brand Wendy's created a similar burger called the Big Classic, and McDonald's went on to create a variety of versions, including the McDLT, Big and Tasty, Arch Deluxe, etc. While the Big Mac, Big Classic, and other competitor burgers are good too, the Whopper is the big daddy of all burgers. The happy accident, Whopper Junior.
But I like cheeseburgers.
Soon after enjoying unprecedented success across mainland U.S., Burger King began opening outlets in Puerto Rico, too. At one such opening in Carolina, Puerto Rico in 1963, the man in charge, Luis Arenas Perez, was in a mighty pickle. The molds for making the buns for the signature dish, the Whopper, had not yet arrived from the mainland. The grand opening date was upon him, and he had to make a choice. Either wait for the molds to arrive and delay the opening date, or improvise and honor the opening date. He chose the latter, and fast food fans the world over can thank him for making that choice. For that was the day the Whopper Junior came into being.
You always have it your way, because girl, I am made to order.
Perez decided to make smaller burgers using smaller buns that were made from molds that were available locally in Puerto Rico, and he decided to call the hamburgers Whopper Junior.
Today, Junior?
The newly created Whopper Junior was a massive hit with customers in Puerto Rico, and it was even adopted by mainland Burger King outlets. As a result, Perez was made the CEO of Burger King in Puerto Rico and achieved legendary status when he was inducted into the Burger King Hall of Fame. There was once a Windows 7 Whopper.
Get Bill Gates in here.
Over the years, Burger King has collaborated with many brands, companies, and commemorated several events through its product lines. One of the most unusual product variations that Burger King has ever released has to be the Windows 7 Whopper. It may sound like a prank or a hoax, but it's not. In 2009, to celebrate the launch of Windows 7 in Japan, Burger King collaborated with Microsoft to create a unique version of Burger King's signature product, the Whopper, and decided to call it the Windows 7 Whopper.
You told us Windows 98 would be faster and more efficient with better access to the internet.
This limited-time-only burger was a mammoth one, containing 7 beef patties stacked on top of each other, along with the usual Whopper ingredients.
Then let this be your last fight, Bill Gates.
The combined weight of this Windows 7 Whopper was about 2.2 pounds, but that did not deter customers from trying it out. For about 6,000 Windows 7 Whoppers were sold in the first 4 days, and about 10,000 in a week. Exchange your Facebook friends for a Whopper.
And with friends like you, who needs friends?
Known for their creative marketing campaigns, Burger King knows how to manipulate customers to promote their products. As part of a marketing strategy to boost sales numbers of the Whopper, Burger King launched a Whopper Sacrifice Facebook promotion in 2009. Simply put, the campaign promised a free Whopper for every 10 friends that you deleted or unfriended from your Facebook account. The campaign involved the use of an app, by means of which users could get a free coupon after they had deleted 10 friends from their Facebook accounts. But the controversial nature of the campaign was that the app would send a Facebook notification to the deleted friends that they had been unfriended by one of their Facebook friends and that their relationship did not stand a chance against the mighty Whopper.
I'm not a bad guy.
This controversial bit of gimmick met with much flack from Facebook, which promptly asked Burger King to remove the notification message. Burger King had to stop the campaign, and that was the end of the Whopper Sacrifice saga.
I got a thumbs up. That's better than a customer.
But it came at a cost. Estimates suggest that a reported 234,000 friends had been lost over the period of the campaign. Whopper Virgins.
Just the way I like it, frame broiled.
As popular as Burger King is for its tasty offerings, viral marketing campaigns, and unique customer pranks, it is no stranger to controversy. Its 2008 advertising campaign called the Whopper Virgins Challenge created a huge stir. It featured villagers from Thailand, remote inhabitants of Greenland, and farmers from Romania taking part in a Whopper versus Big Mac taste test.
Gingivitis is the #1 cause of all tooth decay.
The commercial claims that these people had never even heard of a burger, let alone tasted one. They were given a Whopper and a Big Mac and asked for their preference. While the advertising campaign was creative, it was quite controversial and prompted a huge backlash from the media and activists. It was deemed to be insensitive and culturally inappropriate. But the agency hired by Burger King to carry out the advertising campaign took it in a positive light and stated that the idea of the campaign was to get people talking about the Whopper. It certainly managed to do that. Halloween Whoppers.
I got a rock.
Burger King's flagship product, the Whopper, has undergone numerous changes over the years, and multiple variations of the Whopper have also been introduced. One of the most iconic and beloved iterations of the Whopper is the Halloween Whopper. First introduced to American customers in 2015, the first version of the Halloween Whopper had an odd-looking charcoal black bun. It was also called the A1 Halloween Whopper because of the famous A1 steak sauce used to give the bun a dark color and a smoky flavor. The spooky-looking burger also came wrapped in a creative wrapper that depicted the spooky eyes of a mummy peeking through its bandage wrappings. The next variant of the Halloween Whopper came in 2018, where Burger King treated fans to a creepy-looking Halloween Whopper that had a bright green bun. It was nicknamed the Nightmare King Whopper, and the company revealed that the green tint was derived from the natural coloring of watermelons.
I was just sitting here on the couch and I had another nightmare about that horrible monster!
Burger King also joked that the green Halloween Whopper was guaranteed to give you nightmares. There are thousands of ways to have a Whopper.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
As the company's flagship product, a significant amount of advertising budget has been dedicated to popularizing it over the decades. A variety of catchphrases, taglines, and slogans have been attributed to it, including the famous, "There are 1,024 ways to have a Whopper."
This pack's a real kick.
This was one of the very first slogans created for the Whopper, and versions of it have been reused over the years. But are there really that many ways to have a Whopper? The answer lies in probability calculations. Without getting into the complicated mathematical details, the logic can be simply explained as follows. Customers have a certain number of ingredients available to them to customize and design their Whoppers, and the addition or deletion of each ingredient will create a unique Whopper. All these combinations of ingredients add up to about 1,024 unique ways of creating a Whopper. But when this slogan was introduced, there were fewer ingredients available to design the Whopper. With the expansion of the ingredient list, the number of possible permutations and combinations of the Whopper also changed.
I slaved in the kitchen for days for you.
Thus, the slogan was revised to, "There are 221,184 ways to try a Whopper." That's a lot of ways to try the Whopper. Hungry for more? Just tap on that screen for more great videos. And if it's your first time here, show us some love and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.